Are you craving a Starbucks Mocha Frappuccino but don't want to leave the house? I'll show you how to make the perfect homemade version in just minutes. It's super quick and easy, so let's get started. Begin by brewing a single shot of espresso. Or if you're an espresso lover like me, you can brew a double shot. If you don't have an espresso machine, no worries. Just use 4 ounces of very strong coffee. Once the espresso is ready, go ahead and put it in the fridge so it can be cooling while we move on to other steps. For step 2, add 1 cup of ice to your blender container. This will give the Frappuccino its signature frozen consistency. Now that we've got the ice ready, it's time to move on to step number 3. For this step, we'll need 3/4 of a cup of milk. I recommend using 2% milk. Or oat milk works really well for a non-dairy option. No matter what type of milk you choose, it will give this Mocha Frappuccino its creamy smooth flavor. Just carefully pour it over the ice in your blender container. For step number 4, we're going to retrieve our long lost friend. By now our espresso shot should be cool enough that it won't melt all the ice. One thing I forgot to add to the beginning is that if you're planning on serving this to younger kids, you can skip adding the espresso. It goes without saying, but I sure don't want my kids bouncing off the walls any more than usual. With that disclaimer out of the way, just add the espresso in with the other ingredients. Only 3 ingredients left until blending, and next up it's chocolate sauce. We'll need 3 tablespoons. It's important to note that this recipe calls for chocolate sauce and not chocolate syrup. The sauce is thicker and richer, and it has a deeper cocoa flavor. Just add your 3 tablespoons of chocolate sauce to the other ingredients in the blender container. For the final ingredients before blending, we have a couple options. The simple method is to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla syrup into the blender container. This bottle is actually the premium vanilla syrup that we sell on the Lone Goose Bakery website. Or you can substitute the vanilla syrup by adding 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar to the blender container, followed by a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Whether you end up going with the vanilla syrup or the granulated sugar with vanilla extract, either way you'll end up adding naturally sweet vanilla flavor. And now it's time for the really fun part. Let's blend. But verify that your lid is completely secure before you start blending. Blend the Mocha Frappuccino ingredients for approximately 1 minute. I always choose the frozen drink setting on this blender, and it works perfectly. While our Frappuccino is blending, it's time for the quick Goose fact. Did you know that geese have been recorded flying over the Himalayas? At altitudes of 29,000 feet. Now that's high. And now let's get back to the recipe. After approximately 1 minute, it should be finished blending. And your Frappuccino should look something like this. When you're ready, carefully remove the lid and slowly pour it into your serving glass. But wait, we're not done yet. We still have to add the topping. Some recipes say this part is optional, but the topping is required in our household. Start by taking whipped cream. You can use any whipped topping you like, and add it to the top of your frozen mocha. It looks great already, but we have our last step. Grab the chocolate sauce again and add it to the top of your whipped cream. You can add as much or as little as you want. But remember, the topping is hugely important to the look and taste of our Mocha Frappuccino. And now it's finally ready for us to enjoy. I was actually shocked at how popular this recipe has become. I think it's because it's so quick and easy to make, and it's great as the outside temps begin to heat up. Now that we've finished this Mocha Frappuccino recipe, you need something for the vanilla lovers. Check out our awesome vanilla bean Frappuccino recipe, and I'll see you there.